Hello folks, how y'all doing? I am Icarii, your redneck pirate, and I have something new today, something I've never done before. I've got kind of a tutorial build here I want to do. I was playing around with the observer block, and I was wanting to come up with a pumpkin and melon farm that used the observer block now, or even a sugarcane farm. Now I came up with the sugarcane farm. That was really easy. I didn't build one here. I did that in single player mode. So I mean it's that simple. You can see all my variations, my testing, my playing here. That's all I've done in this test world. And this is kind of a double stack version of what I came up with. That is the main one. But let's go over what some of the problems are with the observer block. So if you don't know what the observer block is, it was added in 1.11, and that's the observer block there. So when he detects a change, let's get some pumpkins here. We're just going to, where's the pumpkins? Not jack-o'-lanterns, pumpkins. So let's use a little redstone too to make it a little easier. He spits out a redstone signal. So when he detects something in front, he sends a pulse. So it's pretty straightforward, right? Well, so you'd think I can go ahead and, there's my redstone pulse. You can do it like this here, and it'll just fire off the piston, right? Well, the problem is he detects every time that piston goes, causing new pulses. And a lot of the farms, break that because it's very annoying. A lot of the farms that you find for observers uses this right here because they were in a snapshot before this happened. So what I came up with, one option is this, where it triggers them all at once. Do I have that turned off? I do have that turned off. Why do I have that turned off? Probably because I was playing with it. Don't think that one works. That one doesn't work because that was one I was testing that didn't work. So, but what I came up with was this one right here. This is the one that solves the problem. Basically, it is a pulse limiter. And I believe it's leading edge pulse limiter. I'd have to look on that. I don't remember. And it's real straightforward. It doesn't take a lot of resources. There is a sticky piston there. You have your standard piston here to break the pumpkin or the melon. This farm will work for both. And so that's what I came up with. You can see all my variations. I mean, that didn't work. I tried hopper timers to go with them to control them. This is another way of doing it, but it was not compact. Basically, what it's doing is limiting the signal. So it's locking the repeater before it can, for a certain amount of time to stop the second pulse. So this works as well, and that the observer's looking down and spitting the signal out. So that one worked, but it didn't meet my demands of modular. So let's go over here and see what we got. Basically, it is this guy right here, this one here, repeated over and over again, all the way down. Now, to keep this efficient, the main thing that needs to happen is melons on one side and pumpkins on one side. There is 10 melons and 10 pumpkins. And the reason that's more efficient is because when the game is looking to spawn this melon, it looks here, here, and here, because there is grass blocks there, right? Well, if a melon grows, say, right there, well, this one automatically knows there's a melon there. This one knows there's a melon there, and so it won't spawn another one. It's more efficient to have them separated. Now, I don't know how efficient with this build because I haven't tested it. I thought about making another one that's just melon and just pumpkin and test it compared to what I got out of this. But I haven't done that because this breaks them. I mean, you see, as soon as I built, they're broke, and it's pretty quick. It's very, very efficient. There's no loss because it's all confined in here. And then the little hopper minecart just runs down, picks stuff up, runs back, and drops it off in our hopper. And this is just a standard old hopper drop off. It takes their stuff in there, turns off. That's so I can kill the hopper. And now there's a torch. I was playing around with one thing. Now, I watched a video recently by Mango. Well, I was kind of researching different farms. Actually, after I came up with this one, I went looking to see if anyone else has done something like this, and no one has. He's got one. It doesn't use observer blocks. It uses just pistons and a hopper clock and a square. And he's got 20 pumpkins and 20 melons in there. But he's got it to where every one of them, except on the very edges, have at least 4 places to spawn. Now, with his, it is slightly more efficient. Just barely, though. Let's get a sign. This one, after exactly 1 hour on the pumpkins, I got 768 pumpkins. 1 hour. No, not pumpkins, sorry. Go back up. I got 156 on the pumpkins. And the melon slices, I got 768. Okay. On Mango's, based on his video, now I went back and looked, his pumpkins, he got 179, and melons, he got 885. That is, based on my math, 13% better. But, like I said, it's using a hopper clock, different resources, a different type of farm. Obviously, that little bit per hour is not much, in my opinion. 13% difference. Let me get rid of this rain. I don't know. Every time I play Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft, it rains. Server, single player, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, but I wasn't building this farm to compete with Mango by any means. The guy's a genius. I built this farm just to see if I could make one out of observer blocks. And that was it. That was my goal, which I think I've made a very efficient farm using observer blocks. So let's get into how you make it. So place your observer there, piston down. I'm missing one item. Block. So block there, repeater into a block. Block on top. Block up here. Block there. And I have to drop down here to do this. Piston there. And here are these pumpkins. Redstone all the way here. I wish I could get rid of those pumpkins. I don't know how many times I've done that. Let's go to the sign. And now, that's it. It's done. It's built. Then you just repeat it. And you have to leave a space. So you start... I'm used to divide, you're looking at it, but it's backwards with this. So, observer, piston, sticky piston, block of any choice, repeater, block, 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 and then a standard piston here. And then redstone all the way top. Boom. And then what I did is I simply filled that in, put a torch right there, and I put a melon here. Melon or pumpkin right here. And then it will, obviously fill those back in. And then put your track underneath. With a simple offload. This offloader I got off of Mumbo's site. Off his one of his videos. It's one of his builds. Pretty straightforward. There's so many of these out there that I didn't have to redesign the wheel. However, when you look for observer farms, there's nothing out there. Nothing that works. Or at least nothing I could find. I take it back. There is one. It would work, and they were all in a line, and when it fired, it'd fire all pistons at once, which I didn't want because pistons all firing at once does create lag. That is one downside I see to Il Mango's, but it's very, very limited on his because it's not a super big farm. So, yep, that is my farm. I'd love to know what you guys think of it. Leave me a comment below. If you use it, let me know. I'd love to see it. I plan on using this in our multiplayer world on V4 Vanilla. I don't know how yet. I don't know if I'm going to stack it. Stacking it is straightforward. You just bring your card up. Leave a gap in here. The main reason I left a gap here is because this is powered and I don't want that stuff powering. So I have a gap, put tracks, another gap, and then I built the farm again. And this is only 9 long. So there is, and this is all pumpkins because I was just playing around. Now this has been running for a couple hours. Oh no, I did put my melons in here. So you see, it's not as much. Actually, I guess there is more, isn't there? So, yep. And this is probably, this is over hours worth, easy. So that's my farm. I want to thank you guys for watching. Liked what you've seen, hit that like button, helps me out so very much. If you didn't like what you've seen, well, you know what to do, hit the other button. And until next time, guys, bye.